Hey, peace to everyone that can tune in or possibly catch the replay for this. It's Kiy NY007 on your YouTube channel. Hope everyone's having good days, good nights. Tonight, as you see in the title, I want to go over different types of dreams. So we're gonna go over some of them and some information that I ended up coming up with along the way. So got some little old info, but then some new info that I recently came across. So I just wanted to get into that. So this live stream is live. It'll be a shorter stream, but I have some information, got some video visuals to show, and get on into that. Appreciate everyone for coming through. Appreciate my new subs too. All right, and we'll get right into it. Again, this is Kiy NY007, and feel free to leave any comments you like. Fair use. This is for education purposes and partial entertainment. This is the first intro to sex dreams or wet dreams, whichever one you call it. And as I move along, we're going to get into a little bit of the Tantric Sex. We got that. Otherwise, the main theme will be the dreams and meanings. I think of sweet dreams, well, dreams, and think of sweet dreams, a song Eurythmics. So I have that, and I'll bring that up, come up first. All right, I'll just be getting that together, and I'm just going to take my time just a little bit before I'm jumping in. I believe the audio should be coming in now. I had everything ready.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something.
First, I wanted to get into the whole thing with the dreams. It's an interesting fact that I came across was that um, the different way you lay in bed can play a role in the type of dreams you end up having. So it just makes me think about, like sleep positions, things like that, and how people sleep. Everyone has their own sleep, way that they sleep. So knowing that it plays a role in the type of dreams you have. So um, when it comes to, like I said, your sex dreams or wet dreams, that could play a factor in it. I was curious about that myself too, from my own experience, and yeah, believe it or not, there's some truth to it. Hey, I see you there, Chaos Rain. Peace to you. So it's just beginning the show here. Um, won't be very long, but basically, want to go over some dreams, sex dreams, and meanings. Um, like I was mentioning, yeah. So what I came across was there was a study that was done. And there's a doctor, Dr. Kai, speaking of right, Chung Yu, um, and it was a study based on sleeping on your stomach, to be specific. Excuse me, trying to get my throat together here. So, how would you feel if you knew that laying on your stomach could lead to more sex dreams? So, there's something about laying on your stomach that can lead to more sex dreams. So, they did a study on that, and it was where they surveyed about 670 people, and it's back in 2012. And it was at the Hong Kong, was it Shenyang University? But anyway, it was with people sleeping face down, and that's how the study was done, based off of that, and it seemed to end up standing true for a lot of the people that did take the study. So if you want to know what did they find out off of that, his belief was that it just had to do with what is it, genital to bed contact that can increase the likelihood of having sex dreams. No, actually, that was the end part. He said it has to do with air breathing, your airwaves. So he felt it has something to do with airwave. And yeah, so but what I say is the genital like pressure would seem to increase the pleasure there. So it seemed like it would bring that about in that type of way. So but I don't know, I thought that was kind of interesting. So some people don't really remember their dreams. Some of us do. And it's thought that too, the quicker or more abrupt you awaken from a dream, you may be less likely to remember it. And it's something to do with put that down too. But we can get into that in a minute shortly. So yeah, so basically, yeah, so going over some more of the sex dreams, I'll pull that up too. The information is right here that I was specifically going over. So this was Psych to Go. There was a okay, I didn't mean to jump there, sorry. So okay, there's a couple sources that had this very similar information. So as you see here, the study was based on people between the age of 15 and 85, and more participants reported experiencing more erotic or overtly sexual dreams. So it's kind of interesting. And move along here too. And there's different reasons for having dreams, different type of dreams. I think a lot of it, some of it isn't in your control, you know. It could be your surroundings, things you're going through or went through, and that could factor in like what type why you're having the dreams that you're having. All right. So yeah. So what I was going to get into coming up to peace everyone that comes in. Appreciate you coming through. Uh questions or any comments, feel free to leave them now or in the replay if you like. Now, what's that? Okay. Yeah, so also so people, kind of feel different ways about having these type of dreams. And I just seen recently, which I'm about to show and kind of made a mistake and show the clip, but was the Breakfast Club also mentioned that there was an incident that had occurred where it'll be coming up in a minute. Charlemagne, the guy, was on the Breakfast Club, and he mentioned that there's a woman that got into some trouble behind her girlfriend speaking out of her dreams. So I'm just wondering how people feel about that, or do you take it personally if somebody has some type of dream? How far would you take it? Would you be upset about it? Do you feel people have control over their dreams? Things like that. And, of course, feel free to share any dreams you have you're comfortable with sharing. Hey, I see you, Mr. Joe W. Good evening. All right, hope all is well with everyone. So I'm just going to show that clip, and then I was going to go over this a little more commentary after. So we just basically just went over briefly sex or wet dreams. I always call them wet dreams, but whatever you want, used to call them or whatever. But also found that I never heard of any females having them. Always just men. So I thought we didn't, but I guess until I did. So I'll just put that out there a little bit. But we'll get into the clip that I have here. That's what it was interesting because I was already kind of working on just going over some dreams, sex dreams, just have a little fun about dreams. Because everybody dreams, but everyone has different type of dreams. But we're just going to this right here.
It's hard to avoid crazy in Florida. It's like a full-time job to avoid crazy in Florida because in Florida, you don't have to find crazy. Crazy will find you. And that's exactly what happened in this situation involving the sister Alexis Talley. Now, Alexis Talley was arrested for domestic battery after putting hands on her girlfriend. Now, the other day I told y'all on this radio how I had a dream. No, let me rephrase. I had a nightmare that I was cheating on my wife. And in the nightmare, I felt the guilt, so I stopped. And then when I woke up the next morning, my wife said to me that she had a dream that I cheated on her, and she woke up wanting to F me up. When you got a soul tie with a person, y'all are really connected, synced up like your smartphone with a Bluetooth. That's me and my wife. Well, my wife said she felt like she wanted to F me up because of her dream. Alexis Talley actually effed her girlfriend up because of the dream. Okay? Because of the dream her girlfriend was having. Oh, how I wish there was a news report for this one, but allow me to read you the details off the smoking gun. Police responded to calls from a neighbor who said they could hear a fight taking place. When authorities arrived at the scene, the 21-year-old victim said she was awoken after Alexis Talley claimed to hear her sleep talking about an ex. I'm not making this up. Okay, if you're thinking what the F, please think what the Florida. Alexis Talley started beating on her girlfriend in her sleep because she thought she heard her girlfriend sleep talking about an ex. According to the arrest report, Alexis started punching the victim in the face after waking her, and cops noted that she had visible swelling to the right side of her face. Now, when they say Alexis woke her up, was it with the punch or before? Now, I'm going to shoot Alexis a little bail. That's slang, by the way. I'm not giving her no money towards her bail. I'm just talking about a...
That's a lot. Um, I think the reaction more than the dream itself was a lot.
hypothetical about the situation. I'm almost positive that if I mentioned another woman that I was involved with while I was
Their
in a deep
reaction
slumber, I
surprised
too
me
would
too.
get punched in the face. What about you, Envy?
I concur.
Not justifying what Alexis did, just saying that as Florida as this sounds, this might garner the same reaction in any state. I mean, my wife woke up wanting to F me up because of a dream she had that I was doing something. Imagine if she would have woke up to me calling out the name of some other woman I dealt with. My God.
Jeez.
This is why hot grits used to get thrown on brothers in the 60s and 70s. Okay, your granddaddy got a scar right now on his back from that hot grits because he...
Okay. Hey, educated Aries. Hey. Hey, peace to everyone that came in, anyone that just came in. Appreciate y'all coming through. I just was briefly going over dreams. It's sex dreams, wet dreams, more like kind of specifically, or romantic dreams, which sounded a little better in the title, so I changed it. I saw it. I was like, let me change that. Um, just kind of going over it, and does it? What do you think it should affect the relationship or not? How you feel about it? Um, do I don't I don't know that I don't feel that we have that much control over our dreams. We do have some control, like I'm seeing where you can tap into frequencies. I'll get into that on another time, either upload or stream. And other than that, they kind of comes. So I was a little surprised that, well, the way Charlemagne and his wife handled it, I was like, okay, well, they kind of blew it off a bit, but it sounded like she was mad. I didn't have that clip in there, but Angela Yee had said she agrees, and like DJ Envy was like, yeah, I know, right? That's crazy. Like he would be in trouble for that or something like that. So it's like, okay. I guess it just surprised me that you'd be in trouble over your dreams, with your partner, or whatever. So it's kind of crazy. But I'm gonna continue here. I like to have it a little dark, and then I have little candles, and then I done burnt one out, and should have grabbed another one over here. So I'm trying to read what I wrote. But yeah, anyone has any comments, questions, or anything you want to throw out there while we're on here? Won't be a real long stream, just be a little shorter. It's a little different, but I also will have a we have the number there below too. So if anyone wants to call in and share anything, feel free. Um, yeah, anytime during the stream is fine. So, all right, that's what I had for that part. And I had some specific dreams to just go over. I'll get into that now. Some of the common, oh, some of the most common dreams are romantic dreams about other people. They, there's something about like people that question if you have a dream about your ex, like you just saw there. And it's from my reading and understanding that um, things could be, there's different reasons you could be dreaming about an ex, but it seems like it boiled down more to closure, like having that with the person that you were with, or most recently with that you, um, that things got ended with. If that person ended it with you, they were saying, you might just have some missing loose ends that you feel, so it could come out in dreams. If you cut that person off, it could be guilt on your end, or you just feeling like maybe you could have um, possibly not had to end the relationship. So some of those lingering feelings can come out in your dreams. So basically, too, it's just not necessarily to say that it has to do with you wanting that person some more, you wanting to be in their life, things like that. So it doesn't necessarily mean that. It's more so it could be unfinished business, something like that. So then it comes up possibly in your dreams. Another common question is just having a dream where you're having sex with someone. So it's said that it could be, a lot of times, it could be someone that you admire. So just because you have a dream that you may have been having relations with them or gotten closer with them, doesn't mean that you are looking at them that way or you think that they're looking at you that way. So it's more of an admiration type of thing, and it just comes out, it plays itself out differently in your dreams. So that's another one there. Um, what's that saying about? Oh, so sometimes you want to remember your dreams, and it was weird because it had suggestions too that I read, but it's like, how you gonna know to do that if you're dreaming, you're already asleep? How you gonna know to wake up and then do? I don't know. It's just kind of different, but if like I mentioned, a little while ago. If you're awakened quickly because of a sudden, all right, the sudden awakeness stimulates the alpha waves in the brain, and that's associated with your dreams being recalled. So with that, you remember, okay, we remember sex dreams well if wakened up quickly. So for some reason, there's something about an abrupt awakeness when you're in your sleep and you're dreaming and you get a abrupt awakening. That helps you remember your dreams. So, okay, something about that brainwave. Um, all right. So another one was homosexual dreams. So it was saying those type of dreams too can occur regardless of anyone's sexual orientation. So that's another one too. But I would think you probably wouldn't have them often unless you're pondering on it or maybe something you're working on. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for that right there. And again, hope everyone is well. This was gonna be a little more brief. I'm gonna do another one, maybe an upload in the near future. I do plan on doing an open panel where we talk about some other things going on and get some people's views. A lot's been going on in the news lately too. Um, to yeah, to just see how people feel about some things. So it's quite a bit. So maybe if I put some things in the stream and then see how we go from there. And yeah, okay. I see you guys are pretty quiet, whoever is here. But I appreciate it when it comes in attendance or if you come later and feel free to watch it. That's good. So if now or even later, if anyone wants to answer a couple of questions, like what are your dreams like? Do you recall having vivid dreams? They even mentioned lucid. In an upcoming stream, I will show some sound waves. Well, actually, show some audio where there's sounds that they have that are supposed to help stimulate the type of dreams you're gonna have. So this is specifically for like like erotic dreams, things like that. If you want to have like more stimulating dreams, somehow what you're listening to can possibly tap into that. So I was looking into that. I'm looking into that some more, and then I have more information when I come back. See if you're interested in that. All right. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. All right. Okay. All right. I was just gonna wrap up the first part of the video. I'll do just a little more chat, and then I'm gonna wrap it up with another video there. And this is something here too that okay, I wasn't sure if you could still hear it. Okay. So yeah, I just want to rewind that just a second here where um okay, sex dreams feel better than real life. There's some people that feel that way. So I'm wondering how y'all feel out there. I want to go over that in a the upcoming one that I'll do, and we'll get into that. Thought that was interesting. Okay, so all right, and I'm just gonna I just can't explain it, but I'm feeling so high, and I just can't deny it's all you. Tell me you want my love, baby, please don't deny what you're feeling inside. So you've been making love, holding me, touching me. Appreciate my members too. Again, I appreciate the new subs. Anyone that's active with my channel at all, I really appreciate it. Okay, here I go. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It shows in some of my stats that's been doing pretty good on my channel. Being kind of a you know, just seeing them on and being new and everything, learning different things, and then just trying to go with my own flow too, and just want to keep a positive pace and tap into some other things that may spark people's interest and go from there. So any participation that y'all share is always appreciated, and yeah, it's appreciated. All right. So, like I had mentioned too, the next one, I'll be doing like an introduction to tantric sex, just to like kind of get brief on that. That is, it's some people may somewhat look at it as like a religious or like type of ritual, like sex, and some of it is not just having actual sexual contact. It's more of just um becoming one with your partner in different ways. Um, like learning and loving each other's body in other kind of ways, and then it can heighten your senses sexually towards each other, and they said even possibly tapping into each other's desires that way. So that's interesting. And like I said, it's called tantric, so it comes from the word tantra, and that's of Hinduism and Buddhism, and it was developed in India. And tantric involves like the doctrines of principles of tantras and mantras. And that consists of like meditations. People know about meditating. Maybe some of y'all meditate. It's suggested that meditating is good. Yoga is good for the body and the mind. They say too, spirit. And like I said, the word ritual comes up. Um, who knows? Maybe we'll have a ritual right here on YouTube. Um, so yes, like I said, it's to honor you and your partner's body, and it's a way of awakening sexual energy, and they're saying you're sending like those sexual energies throughout other areas of your body. All right, so it's like a way of having a shared sexual journey. So yeah. All right. Oh, and by the way too, and the end goal is not an orgasm, so that's what I was trying to say too. Like it's not just about that, and it's not just about actual sex, but being one with each other's bodies and things like that. We're mostly usually naked and stuff, so it's just other ways. So yeah, so I just want to brief on that, and get more into that down the road a bit. All right. Um. Okay. Yeah. And I got one more video coming up that I redid kind of off of Sweet Dreams, and again that's fair use. And okay, I guess we'll set the chat. So one over that. Yeah, so that would be more like the dreams, and that'd be like a part two, or however you want to kind of phrase that. So yeah, I mentioned that tantric sex, and there's something of erotic seduction. So I have to look more into what I was writing there. Kind of had like a little footnote on that. So yeah, and then I mentioned the sexual frequency. There's some audio that's supposed to help stimulate, and I think that's interesting. Okay, so maybe I'd like to explore that as well. Okay, so we'll wrap things up with that. Again, if anyone catches a recap, please feel free to leave comments. You don't have to be too shy. And if you want to just tell about a dream or a dream you heard of, or you got a question, maybe something I didn't go over, I'll go over some more dreams and meanings next time. But in the meantime, if you have one that comes up, I'll do my best with answering that. And if you need it, I'll look it up. So I always enjoy researching things. So, having said all of that, again, I appreciate
Who
you.
am I to disagree? Travel the world.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I know I did. Y'all take care. Enjoy. As always, peace and blessings. And sweet dreams.